Hey team, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to go over ticker INAB, as this one has completely ran off the charts all the way up here at 395, but it started all the way down here at a low of $1.02. We can see the low right there. Massive move. I'll zoom in here so you guys can see what the heck's going on. This one we called out in the Discord very early on. This is one of, I think only 5 tickers called out this morning for possible moves, and this is the only one out of those 5 that actually hit its target and closed above. I mentioned that a close over 171 and 175 is what we were looking for continuation, as this gap above was fairly attractive. It's a 9%, almost 10% gap. So if we were able to get filled in this area, scale out, get ourselves a 10% trade, hold a lotto for a bigger move, and guess what? We got that bigger move. So if anyone got in at those call outs here around 171, 175, we did get alerts in Discord as well, letting you know that, hey, we're testing that level. And as we can see, we had a bullish vertical trend the first time around, right? We closed above that 171, but it had that bullish vertical trend, 5 or more green candles, and a retrace breather candle, which is a really healthy looking setup here. So a little pullback here, and then this is where we closed above with a pretty bullish engulfing candle, and we closed over that 175 level and the 171. As you can tell, we then tested that 175 level in that zone of 171 and 175. We never closed back below, and we held our own all the way up to a target just minutes later. So if you got in any one of these candles, it was just within a few minutes later, as these are 1-minute candles, we hit our target, and that's that 10% gap. So scale out, take profit, right? And then hold yourself a lotto. If anyone's holding a lotto still in our Discord, you're looking at a really healthy looking trade, I'll tell you, because if we zoom out, and it's going to look a little wonky here, but just bear with me. I'm going to measure this move all the way down here from that 176 area, right? To the top of this move, we're looking at a total of 125% from that area or resistance broken. Now, of course, that wasn't the only area that we had to watch as it continued further. I did add other ideas of where it needed to close over and what levels it needed to close over as well to be continued as bullish, right? INAB did close over those levels. We can see it closed over the 192, held that level, and hit its target minutes later. We then closed over the 214, and sure enough, 2 minutes later hit the target there as well. Closed above the 233, hit our target there at 249. Now, I know what you're wondering. You're probably thinking, hey, you know, you probably had these levels in the chat before or after the move happened. Well, I actually get all these levels out in Discord before this move happened. So we have these levels, and we're well aware of these levels to possibly trade, which I try to add all of these support and resistance levels for any one of these charts that look attractive for the possible move on the day. Now, INAB did respond nicely. The other 4 names that I mentioned in our key levels channel did not hit their targets, and so therefore I was not notified on those, and so there's no reason to be watching those charts. So I know that INAB did hit those alerts that we had set. It did hit those targets, did close above certain levels, and at this point it's so extended, so I'm not sure I'll be finding a trade on it. But if I were to find a trade on it, I'd be looking for a close over 406. If it closes over 406, I'm looking for a move to 433. But of course, it's not going to be a plus, as there's multiple major reds on that chart. So close over 406, we're looking at 433. Close over 433, we're looking at 448 and 450 half dollar. Then we want to see it get up through this cluster of resistance to 482. And at that point, we have a pretty large gap, in which case I'd have to check and verify that my levels are accurate. But INAB close over 406 is worth watching until it gets over there. I'm not too concerned. Beautiful move from our 171 call out this morning all the way back here. This was that move here. So 171 from here, you can see it never looked back. And that was from our Discord. Guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.